Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's fresh. This is Guerrilla Hustle. Something most people never hear about and never talk about is how do we ground our nervous system? All of the chaos that's going on in the world is triggering people and triggering people and triggering people. And we wonder why, even in traffic, people are crashing out. Something I just seen on social media is what they're stirring up, y'all. They are continuing to agitate and stir up to create a race war in America. And for my beautiful melanated people, we've already felt the traumas of the past. We still hold on to a lot of resentment, and a lot of us don't know how to let it go. A lot of us don't know how to forgive so that way we can heal. We think forgiveness is forgetting. We think forgiveness is ignoring. Forgiveness is letting go of the cancer that continues to eat at our minds, our hearts, and our souls. So I continue to speak about how do we begin to regulate our nervous system? How do we ground? How do we center? How do we regulate our nervous system? Because we can't heal until we can learn the practice, the consistent, continuous practice of regulating our nervous system. It is out of whack in this country. It is out of balance in this country. I'm going to keep speaking to y'all about the melanated people that's leaving America. They're going to Costa Rica. They're going to Kenya and different parts of the continent of Africa. They're going to Southeast Asia. And when they leave, I heard multiple videos from this beautiful queen who was down in Costa Rica. She was just like, she's never coming back to America. But for the people that's here for the rest of your life, you're never even going to travel outside of this country and go to these places. I ask that you would begin to see how they are playing our nervous systems against us. Because see, until we can regulate our nervous system, they have control. That's how I should have started this video off. They have control. They have seized and hijacked our consciousness until we can regulate our nervous system. Remember, we have three-part being: mind, body, and spirit. Three-part being, or some people will say mind, body, and soul. Three-part being, right? How can we ever heal if our nervous systems is so dysregulated? We don't even know how to be present long enough in the presence of the great I am that I am to have the control. I'm going to say it again. If your nervous system is able to be agitated, dysregulated, if at any time they can put racism in your face and they can get you off balance, they have control. Because whatever makes you reactive has control of you. Looking at this, I didn't even look at a video. It was just an article, a picture. And a white man in Georgia says, "I'll hang you," speaking to a black woman. And I said, this is what they want. Because as long as they can keep putting this in our face, they can keep programming us, they can continue to maintain control. So what is our solutions? Our solutions is for you and the people you love to continue to show up in every day that you can and be where God is. Turn off the world. Turn the world off. If you can, start with a 1 week to 21 day social media fast. 1 week to 21 day social media fast. Because I'm going to tell you something. You're not in control. You're not in control if you're always looking at what's wrong in the world. The social media, the algorithm is your God. I keep speaking about that as well. Like, God is my God. Well, if God is your God, why do we keep running to where the evils are, where the devils are, where the satanic, the most horrendous things are, and why do we keep filling our minds and our hearts with that garbage? If the algorithm is not your God and God is your God, why are we not showing up to where God is? I'm seeing the things drip through my social media feed. I don't even want to look for that shit no more at all. Like, I'm deliberately and intentionally cleaning my algorithm to where it's more about travel. It's more about spiritual God, the great I am that I am. It's more about having the right mindset and heart set. Nobody talks about the heart set. A lot of our, as melanated people, a lot of our hearts are set on resentment and not letting go and holding on to the past. And white people this, and racism did this, and these motherfuckers hate us, and what did we do to them? We're looking for the next problem, racial issue. P. Diddy this, white person says nigger this, Epstein this. When they gonna release the Epstein files? And if we're not looking at the things that's wrong in the world, we're being distracted. And I get it, y'all. Like, I come from the space of music and entertainment, and I love it, you know what I'm saying? But it can't be our God. It can't be taking us away from the healing that we need to do in the inner work. I'm going to say it again. This is the most important work you will ever do in your life. This is for you. It's not about a person just trying to show up and preach to y'all. This sacred work is the doorway to the God within yourself. And I'm going to say this, and I'm getting off of here. Either we're going to continue to show up and be where God is and choose God every day, or the algorithm is your God and the social media has us. And the more we see anything that gets our nervous system off balance, it has control. You don't have control if something can keep making you reactive. You don't have control. If as soon as somebody puts something in your face and is talking about racism, you look at it on your social media feed and you open up and you go directly to the comments, you are controlled. You don't have control. So it's time for us to begin to do the inner work and the healing work and the practice, so that way we can begin to get in the presence of the great I am that I am and take back what has been hijacked from us, which is our nervous system and our consciousness. They have us focused on everything that's wrong in the world, and we wonder why we can't hear from God. Remember, what you see, you will feel. What you feel will release chemicals into your body. What chemicals are being released in our bodies every day? Is it the dopamine, the serotonins, the endorphins, dopamines, the serotonins? Or is it the cortisols, the things that's going to make us age and reach an earlier and earlier death? Please do the healing work. Please begin to show up each and every single day and be where God is. They never told us. We were never educated on regulating our nervous system. And it sounds like hippie spiritual woo-woo, but it's real. We was never told that the earth has healing properties and healing resonance. These squirrels. We was never taught these things. That the earth has a healing vibration, a healing frequency. And if you spend time in it long enough, and if you begin to do the grounding work, these are the things we were never taught. And they're going to keep putting distractions in our face. They don't want you to know this, because the moment you know this, you begin to take back their power and their control of distraction, of chaos. All right. It's fresh, y'all. I love y'all, man. Wake up every single day, man, and begin to be where God is. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this again for the people out there, man, that continue to watch all of these things about racism. Turn the world off. If something can make you reactive, that means it has control. It has control to keep having you release chemicals in your bloodstream that you don't even realize you don't want this. You don't want that feeling no more. You don't want to be correspondent and resonating in an alignment with the chaos, with the trauma. with the unaliving, with the chaos. All right. Choose this day whom you will serve. That's the scripture. Choose this day whom you will serve. I love y'all, man. It's fresh. This is Guerrilla Hustle. All right. I love y'all, man. Peace.